What's going on, everybody? I just want to share something with you guys that happened when I was in prayer um, here recently. Probably sometime last week, but I just got out of prayer again, and I was just reminded of that time and just feel led to share it with you guys because I know, some of you may have experienced this same thing. But in this particular time when I was in prayer, like I said, probably about a week ago, I got up about 3 o'clock, and lately I've been getting up between 1 to 3 for like the past week and a half every single morning. And I got up and I said, well, I just get down and pray. I got to the foot of the bed, and when I got to the foot of the bed, got on my knees, and it was like I just couldn't pray. I was trying to just meditate, just trying to hear from God, and it was like so many things were just racing through my mind, my thoughts, and I just couldn't focus like I would normally be able to do. And it wasn't until I changed my posture, and I got off my knees from the foot of the bed, and I went to the floor. And when I got to the floor, just bowed before the Lord and had my face down, my arms down. And then when I immediately did that, I felt this pressure come on the top of my head, almost like when I'm walking with my son and I put my hand on his head when we're just walking. And those of you who have children, young kids, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But I felt this pressure come on my head. And at the same time, when that pressure was on my head, I felt like, it was the hand of God. And simultaneously, mind you, I've changed my posture. As soon as I changed my posture, I bowed before the Lord. I felt this pressure come up on my head, and immediately I began to see in a different realm. I began to feel what I would consider like the waves or the sounds coming from the earth. And what the Lord was showing me was that this is the prayers from people across the world. And the Lord showed me that there were things that He was holding back because of these prayers. All of these prayers. And I can't even really explain how it looked. It was just like it was just like waves. Just waves. It's like I can see the sound traveling. And the Lord said He was holding things back because of these prayers. And what this is, that Satan was trying to take, or is trying to take advantage of this time to accomplish what he wants to accomplish. But God is protecting us. So for those of you who are praying and you may not feel anything right now, things may continue to seem like is not happening, nothing's progressing. God is hearing these prayers. These prayers are reaching the heavens, and God is fighting for us. Things could be worse, and I know we say that, and that may be cliche for a lot of people, but when I say it could be worse, it really could be worse than what it is right now. But God is preventing the hand of the enemy from going forth over his people the way that the enemy is trying to do it. And it speaks to the escalation of the things that are happening in the spiritual realm that I mentioned in a video before. Is because of these prayers, is because of what God is doing. The enemy is trying to combat that with something. But God is still protecting us. God is still fighting for us. Same thing with the enemy coming to my front door. He's doing the same thing to you. But when the Spirit of God is with you, he has to turn, just as he did, as I saw in the dream. He came to my front door, but he turned away. Didn't even touch the door. I didn't have to say anything. And it wasn't just because of me, but it was because the Spirit of God was there with me. God was with me. If you guys just continue to pray, continue to trust God through this time, through everything that's going on in your life, in your marriages, with your children, whatever it is, continue to trust and believe God. Continue to be in prayer. God is hearing the prayers of his people, and he's protecting you. But I just wanted to get on here and encourage you guys, because sometimes we can pray and pray and pray, and we don't feel anything. It seems like nothing is happening, but the Lord showed me the prayers reaching the heavens, and that he's fighting for us. He's fighting for you. He's fighting for me. He's covering us. He's protecting us. Even though you may not feel anything, even though it may seem like nothing is happening, nothing is changing. But I'm telling you guys, it could be worse than what it is. But God is preventing a lot of things that the enemy is trying to do. God is holding it back. And for that, we can give thanks for. We can thank God for holding the things that could be, that are not. So my prayer to you, for you, that you guys continue to trust in God, continue to seek his face, and just have a great expectation for what is to come. I thank God for the fires that have been lit in every home, which is another reason why the enemy comes to your front door and he has to turn away, because of the fire that's in your home for God. But again, I just wanted to get on here real quick and encourage you guys and share what the Lord is showing me. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. God is with us. He's fighting for us. He's fighting for us. Grace and peace. Peace and blessings. See you guys in the next one.